Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
Wow.
Today we're looking at this really cool idea I found called Money as a Game.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Myron Golden's teachings and then also this article from Endless Ardor, that financial advice site.
Oh, okay.
So are you ready to play?
Well, the first thing is, are we even playing the same game?
Ooh, what do you mean?
Golden says most of us, we see money as this like survival thing.
Yeah, like gotta pay the bills.
Right, exactly.
Right.
You trade time for a paycheck and hopefully you have enough.
Yeah, and hope you have some leftover to actually like enjoy life a little bit.
Right. But Golden says wealthy people, they see it completely differently.
Okay, so like what's their secret? What are they seeing that we're missing?
It's like they're playing a game with different rules.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So instead of just grinding away,
Mm-hmm.
it's more like, I don't know, being strategic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to understand the mechanics like you're playing chess or something.
Oh, I like that, the money game.
Yeah.
So we're not just hoping for the best. We're actually like learning the moves, leveling up our skills to actually win.
Golden says that shift in how you see it, that's what's crucial.
That makes sense. Like once you know the rules, you can make smarter decisions.
Yeah. And the chances of actually getting where you want to go financially, that goes way up.
So hard work is still part of it, but you're not just like blindly working.
Right.
You're doing it with like purpose, strategy.
Like in chess. Yeah.
You don't just move the pieces randomly. You have to think it through.
You got to know what your opponent's going to do.
Exactly. So we're seeing this framework emerge, but what are the actual winning moves?
Mm-hmm.
Golden talks about mastering a valuable skill,
Right.
but also using it to serve a large audience. So like, what does he mean by that?
He's really big on solving problems, but not just any problems, problems that lots of people have.
So it's not enough to just be good at something. It has to be something that people actually need or want.
Right. Exactly. You got to find those big problems, the ones that are affecting a ton of people.
Like if you can make a difference for a big group of people,
Uh-huh.
that's where the wealth comes in.
That's Golden's thinking. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the potential payoff.
That's a really interesting way to look at it. So like someone like Elon Musk,
Yeah.
he's not just rich because he's a good engineer.
Right.
He saw this huge problem needing clean energy and went for it.
Boom. Tesla.
Oh.
Exactly what Golden's talking about.
Wow. And Tesla's changing how we think about cars. It's global.
Problem on a massive scale.
What about Jeff Bezos and Amazon? He saw how messed up retail was.
Oh, yeah.
Made online shopping actually work.
And now look at it.
Yeah, fast, cheap, it's everywhere.
It's global.
They're not just billionaires. They're like changing the game for everyone.
They provided value, a ton of it, to a huge audience
So it's not just luck. It's finding that skill that matches a real problem.
and figuring out how to deliver it on a huge scale.
Okay, I'm seeing the pattern here, but where does social media fit into all this?
Oh, that's where things get really interesting.
Okay, lay it on me.
Golden sees social media as the new playing field.
Wait, so we're not just talking about posting selfies and cat videos, are we?
Uh-huh.
This can actually be part of the money game strategy.
Absolutely. It's low cost, huge reach. You can capture attention like never before.
But there's got to be more to it than just posting randomly, right?
You said it. It's got to be strategic.
Strategic content creation. So, like, what are the rules of the game there?
Golden says it's all about providing real value
Mm-hmm.
and engaging with your audience consistently
Like, you're using it to connect with your people, show them what you know.
and build up that loyal following.
I see. This money as a game mindset, it's not just about money, it's about people, understanding what they need and then providing it. And social media lets you do that on a massive scale.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It opens up possibilities that traditional finance just couldn't touch.
Okay, so we're starting to see how the pieces fit together, but to really win,
Yeah.
we got to dig deeper into how social media actually works.
And that's where going viral comes in.
Oh, going viral, that's the dream, but isn't it all just luck?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
There's a method to the madness.
Okay, I'm all ears. Let's break it down in part 2. We'll look at the 3 pillars of virality.
We'll see how those work in the real world.
Some real-world examples of people who've actually achieved massive success.
Absolutely. We'll be right back after the break. Yeah, luck is definitely part of it, but Golden points to this framework from Brendan Kane,
Okay.
the 3 pillars of virality.
Ooh, 3 pillars. It sounds so, like, solid.
It really is. It's about making something go viral, but then also, like, making it matter.
Making it actually mean something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so pillar number 1, what's the first step to making something go viral? Is it those dance challenges or those cute animal videos?
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Uh,
But the first pillar is grabbing attention. You got to make people stop scrolling.
Stop scrolling.
You're competing with like a million other things.
Oh, yeah, constantly.
So what makes someone stop on your post?
It's all about that first impression, right?
That split second.
Yeah, you got to grab them right away.
Make them want to know more.
But how do you do that? Like, every time? Is it those clickbait headlines and stuff?
Those can work sometimes, but it can't just be tricks.
Hmm.
You need a strong visual, for sure.
Okay, so like a good thumbnail?
Yeah, something eye-catching, but it also has to, like, match what your content's actually about.
Oh, okay, so don't be misleading.
Yeah, you're signaling to them like, hey, this is for you.
This is worth your time.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's say you've got their attention. What's next? How do you keep them engaged?
That's pillar number 2, holding attention.
Holding attention.
You got to deliver on the promise of that first impression.
So it can't just be like a flashy start and then nothing.
It's got to keep them hooked, wanting more.
Ooh, okay, so how do you do that? Like, I've seen those videos that are just like bam, 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 one thing after another.
Yeah.
Does that work?
It can, but it all depends on if it's, like, relevant to your message.
If it's not just random, yeah.
Yeah, one powerful tool is storytelling.
Storytelling, yeah.
People love stories.
We're wired for it, right?
Yeah, even short stories. They can really pull people in.
Make them feel connected.
And good visuals are key, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. High quality images and video.
They can make all the difference.
Like those viral videos with amazing shots or animation.
They're just, like, captivating.
So it's how you present it, right?
Absolutely. Style matters.
But it can't just be style over substance, right?
Exactly. People see through that.
Okay, so what's the third pillar?
This is where we connect it all back to the money, monetizing that attention.
Okay, so this is where the money as a game strategy comes full circle.
Yeah, you grab attention, hold it, and now you actually make it work for you.
So how do you do that without, like, turning people off?
It has to be genuine,
Mm-hmm.
offering stuff that your audience actually needs.
That adds value to their lives.
You built that trust, that connection.
Yeah, they feel like you get them.
So now you can provide solutions that they actually want.
Because if you're just trying to sell them something, they'll run away.
Exactly.
But if you've given them great content, help them out, entertain them,
They're way more open to what you have to offer.
it's like building a relationship, right?
That's a perfect analogy.
You don't propose on the first date.
No.
You got to build that trust, show your value.
And then, at the right time, you can take things further.
I love that.
Well,
So it's all about turning followers into, like, fans.
and fans into loyal customers.
The kind of people who trust you, want to support you.
Exactly. That's the goal.
Okay, 3 pillars. Grabbing attention, holding it, monetizing it.
That's the framework.
But can you give us some real examples of people who've actually used this, for the money as a game thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's look at Gary Vaynerchuk. He built VaynerMedia, this huge digital agency.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. He's a big deal.
Yeah, he was one of the first to see the potential of social media.
So he was kind of in the right place at the right time?
Yeah, that definitely helped. But he also understood how to grab attention.
Okay, so what did he do?
He became like a thought leader early on, sharing his knowledge on YouTube, Twitter.
Building up his reputation.
People saw him as an expert.
So it wasn't just random posts, it was strategic.
Yeah, positioning himself in the digital space.
Naturally attracting people who wanted to learn from him.
Exactly. He gave them real value, actionable advice.
That's how he held their attention, becoming that trusted source.
And then he monetized it, building VaynerMedia to help businesses.
Wow, so it's all connected, those 3 pillars.
Yeah, grabbing attention by being an early adopter, holding attention with great content, and then offering real solutions.
He's like the blueprint for winning the money game in the digital age.
He's a great example.
What about someone completely different like Mr. Beast?
Oh, Mr. Beast, he's a phenomenon.
Yeah, his videos are wild, millions of views.
He may not seem like a traditional entrepreneur, but he gets these principles.
How so? He's like giving away money and doing crazy stunts.
That's how he grabs attention, with those challenges and giveaways.
He's always pushing the limits it's impossible to ignore.
Burying himself alive, spending 50 hours in solitary.
How does he even come up with these ideas?
I don't know, but that's how he holds attention, by constantly pushing the boundaries.
So unpredictable, entertaining, always keeps you coming back for more.
And then he monetizes it brilliantly.
Sponsorships, merch, YouTube ads.
He's built the business on his creativity and understanding of what goes viral.
Mr. Beast cracked the code.
He learned the game and figured out how to win.
Wow, these examples are so inspiring.
They show that with the right approach, anyone can potentially succeed.
But it's not just about getting rich, is it?
No, it's about so much more.
These principles can apply to any goal, right?
Building a business, growing a personal brand, anything.
Even just being smarter with your money.
Absolutely.
So we've explored this money as a game concept, looked at the 3 pillars of virality, and seen real-world success.
What are the key takeaways for our listeners?
How do we bring it all together so they can start playing and winning?
That's what we'll cover in the final part of our deep dive.
We'll distill the essential lessons from Golden.
And give you the tools to level up your money game.
All right, deep divers, welcome back. We've been exploring this money as a game concept with Myron Golden's teachings.
Yeah, some really powerful ideas in there.
We've seen how old school views of money can actually hold us back, and looked at people who are crushing it by approaching wealth strategically.
Absolutely.
So now let's bring it all home.
Okay, sounds good.
What are the big takeaways? How can you actually start playing this game and winning?
I think the biggest thing is shifting your mindset.
That money as a game mindset.
Yeah, and it's not about being greedy. It's about realizing that financial success isn't just like
We're done it all luck. Right.
You can actually learn the rules, develop a strategy.
So you're not just along for the ride. You're in control.
You're the one making the choices, calling the shots.
But it's not just about understanding finances in the traditional sense.
Not at all.
Golden's got this principle about mastery and service that's really powerful.
Yeah, it's not enough to just be good at something.
It has to be something that helps people, right?
Exactly. Solving problems, but not just little ones, the big problems that everyone faces.
So find a real need in the world. Get good at addressing it.
And then find a way to bring that solution to a huge audience.
Like Elon Musk and clean energy, or Jeff Bezos revolutionizing retail.
They saw those big needs and they filled them.
And that's where social media comes in.
Yeah, the perfect tool for this.
Low cost, huge reach. You can build a platform and connect with so many people.
It's the new playing field for the money game.
But it's not just posting whatever comes to mind.
No, it has to be strategic.
Strategic content creation, using those 3 pillars of virality we talked about.
You got it. Grab attention, hold attention, monetize.
But how do you know what your audience needs?
That's where this whole money is a game thinking comes in.
You have to be observant, learn from the best.
It's about constantly refining your approach.
It's like any game. You got to study, practice, and keep getting better.
It's a long game, not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Wow. This has been an incredible deep dive.
Yeah, lots of great insights from Golden.
I'm looking at my own skills and goals in a whole new way.
That's the goal, to challenge your thinking about money and work.
So as we wrap things up, I have one final question for you listening.
Okay.
If money is a game, what's your unique strategy for winning?
What are your strengths? What problems can you solve?
How can you use social media to achieve your goals?
It's not about copying someone else. It's about finding your own path.
Playing to your strengths and building a strategy that works for you.
And remember, it's a journey, not a destination.
We hope this deep dive has given you the tools and inspiration to start playing the money game.
More intentionally, strategically, and confidently.
Until next time, keep diving deep.